Okay, we're here, Doom 2016, episode 14. And
Did you say 2014? Wait.
2016, yeah, I did. Dude, I don't know. Like I said, most of us here are night owls, other than Ethan and Cameron.
We're all tired.
Yeah.
Ooh, purple.
Well, I don't know. It's 2016. The year is 2022. Though.
Yeah, I mean,
About 6 years too late, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Exactly what Carlos is saying. Ouch.
I'm in danger.
So what are you doing now?
just
Being in danger.
yeah.
I like that effect, like when you shot the glass with a single bullet. It's like cracks all around it. That's a neat little
I
attention
drowned.
thing. And look at all the holes that you just. Then look at all the holes you just shot into that guy. Yep. Details are great. Oh,
Details.
Details you're not privy to most of the time.
Details. Details.
As my favorite Rainbow Six sniper once said, details.
Details.
like
Details.
I gotta go back and get my car.
at least like
Details.
what the format of how we do things on the channel when we're not zoned in, like live on air when you're playing the game live and stuff like that. You're only focused on the only certain details, like the ones that are important to you progressing through the game.
I disagree.
Yeah. Well, it's like you don't during your actual playthrough. You don't
There's
necessarily.
like maybe one detail I find new when we do these things, and that's only happened once. I think that's like one of the first things we did, but because most of the time when I do these, I usually find the details while I'm playing the game again.
I guess it could be different for some, I suppose, but generally speaking, you're only taking in as many details as it's important to progress through the story. You're not actually taking a step back and appreciating all the other little details that you see about the game, like the green lights. I guess it is sort of a progression thing, but it's a very subtle thing leading you towards progression.
Yes,
Like that.
and I found those out while I was playing the game.
Yeah.
I figured out the moment I started playing.
Yes, but because you're smart, I'm not.
Yeah. You have a more. I guess when you did play,
I have
you
a
had
smooth brain. You need to shame me. Stop shaming me.
I'm not shaming
I'm a
you.
smooth brain, I get it.
I'm more so talking about Nathan right now, because like I'm guessing when you played it, you had a more keen eye for what exactly tells you what progression is.
I saw the color green. I knew my character was green. Green means go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
If
That
has taught me anything, it's
very
that green
smart.
means go and good.
Yes. Green mean good.
Although in other
green say green is good.
in other contexts, green can also mean poisonous.
It could also mean the death curse from Harry Potter.
Except Snape's. Snape's is
Or green,
That's
green,
true.
or disgust.
so that's
I
because his heart
suppose.
wasn't in it.
I mean,
Well,
like,
you know what? Daniel Radcliffe's
Anything.
eyes are blue and Harry's are green, so
oh really?
you know what? It's different interpretations.
Oh, well, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Like, I'm not to like negate color theory, because like sometimes it can be useful, sometimes because like they're like two sides of colors, I suppose. I'm not exactly sure how else to put it.
The light side and the dark side. The dark side of colors is a pathway
I
to many
suppose,
abilities. Some
but-
consider to be unnatural.
Fucking A.
But when you say dark and light, that usually suggests shades. I'm not suggesting shades of green, although that can be helpful when you're trying to convey a certain feeling.
One of the abilities of the dark side is to throw shade.
Another one is dying of sadness.
Color.
No discernible cause except sadness.
Except sadness. Oh, man.
For some reason, we're losing her to sadness.
Man, I forgot. She's not in the original trilogy. We have to do something about her.
That's how it be with prequels. Wait, you're not in the original? Okay. Chick chick. Bye.
Yeah.
Radagast the Brown in the Hobbit. Oh, you're not in the original Lord of the Rings trilogy.
That waits you.
Or you can the Metal Gear route, I suppose. The third game was a prequel, then the fourth game was the end of the series. So they introduced a bunch of characters but didn't kill them off so they could use it for the final game in the solid trilogy.
Yeah. Then there was like. Do you think how do you feel about knowing that there's probably never gonna be another Metal Gear game?
I'm fine with that. Like I've even said it during the Metal Gear playthrough. Like every franchise more or less has its story to tell, and when the story is done, that can just be the end of it. It doesn't need to like continue on for like long periods of time, etc., etc.
Kingdom Hearts.
Otherwise, yeah,
Metal Gear Rising: Revenge 2.
Kingdom Hearts for sure. Again, Halo's like another shining example of this because remember, or I guess some of us were too young to remember, but like the Halo 3 marketing was basically like this is the final Halo game. This is the where the fight ends and stuff like that. And then a couple years later, Halo 4.
Yeah, how's that final title working out for you, Microsoft?
Infinite.
No comment.
We have so many Halos that we don't know what to do with.
As a tree.
So there's a short little cinematic during that elevator sequence. What was that?
Loading screen.
Just a loading screen?
Well, that show us like a few things. It shows the Spider Mastermind, the Crucible. Is that what's called? I forgot. The Demonic Crucible. And the Well. Which makes sense more to anybody who's played this game to completion than anything else.
Yeah, for sure. It was basically a foreshadowing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those who haven't played it, it's supposed to be a thing for your blind playthrough. See, that's the thing when it comes to like replaying games that are supposed to be like lived in the first time experience thing. Yeah, stuff like this. Okay, this is really cool actually.
The Demonic Crucible.
Ah.
Crucible. The energy sort of this game. Not this game. Eternal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Neat. Kind of looked like the Scepter of Darkness from Sonic 06. That's neither.
We don't talk about that one. No.
Was that an energy source?
That's a not good game.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Was it an energy source in Sonic 06?
It was a prison.
Yeah, but no.
That plot is the dumbest thing I ever conceived to man. All right.
Even dumber than Rise of Shitwalker.
Okay, maybe that's competition. I've never heard of it before, but I'm gonna judging the book by its cover.
Rise of Skywalker. That's just this funny nickname I heard for it.
Oh, it's one of the biggest downsides of the sequel trilogies is as a whole they didn't have a fucking plan to go throughout the entire thing. That's why they kept changing writers.
I was about to say, that doesn't help that they switch directors who completely ignore the last movie each time.
Yeah, it's like they had a battling creative vision, but yet neither of them even knew where they wanted to end up going by the end of it. But but
Works in a perfect downward spiral.
They should have just gotten Tommy Wiseau.
who?
Tommy
Oh.
Wiseau, creator.
Oh, is that the high mark guy?
Oh, hi, Mark.
I'm on.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I guess he is a filmmaker. Interesting.
He's played by Harry Osborn.
Yeah, there are moments from the sequels that I like, or I could personally see working in a better context. But just as an overall experience, it did nothing.
Yeah. The thing that's funny is people say if George Lucas was writing it, it'd be better, but then they completely forgot that he also wrote Attack of the Clones.
It's not necessarily George Lucas had to do, because remember, even in the original trilogy, he only did the first film.
Yeah.
It take this with a grain of salt. Star Wars is a bad franchise.
Yes.
Basically.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all the same quality.
Yeah, it's
It's just different levels of shit.
like when I say franchise, I just mean as an overall experience. Individual movies are hit and miss. Like you can, like, the first Star Wars and even Empire Strikes Back are cinematic masterpieces, but when you put it together with the rest of the lore, it's there.
Dumb.
It's dumb.
Dumb, man. It's compared.
Yeah. They're good movies, just as an overall experience, it's not good. At least
And Revenge of the Sith has the opposite problem, where on its own, it's not very good, but compared to everything else, it's honestly not that bad.
you're saying Revenge of the Sith as a standalone is not good?
I mean to say, like, it's not great, is what I mean, on its own.
Well, I feel kind of the opposite with that. Like, Revenge of the Sith is weird.
It's the black sheep of Star Wars.
I wouldn't even say that, because it's okay, without a doubt, it is the best of the prequel trilogy for sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any like exclusive problems that the other two didn't. Like, any problems that it does have were also present in Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, which which means it's not really anything special to go about it. But the qualities that Revenge of the Sith does have is actually good. And no problems exclusive to it, yeah. But that's still, that just emphasizes that, like, individual movies are greater in the Star Wars universe than the actual lore put together. Because let's not forget, this franchise started in the early 80s, well, like, late 70s, early 80s.
Late 70s.
Yeah, well, that's when it was prominent mostly. Forget what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then it got revived again in early 2000s, then again late 2010s. And you think that's all the same creative vision? No.
No. Of course, they had little TV movies and TV shows in between, but
yeah, like that's Star Wars as a movie franchise, not good, but like the lore is what keeps it interesting.
People interested.
Yeah, it's the lore more than anything else. So, like, we want to find out, like, the mysteries of the Force, and get some more little mini adventures of good guys versus the bad guys. We like a classic rebel uprising story, but
Yeah, I like political war stories.
It's a debate, damn it.
You know what? They're rebellious people bombing a law-abiding government. Are they really the good guys?
I mean, if you're, it depends on.
It's an oppressive, law-abiding government. That's what makes it.
I know.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
That's why you got it. Substance matters, not necessarily the form. It's the substance.
My favorite story is about this white orphan that goes to a school for special people.
Oh.
It's called Harry Potter.
Oh.
There, he's told he's special and has magic powers.
What's special about him?
He's a rogue.
He's privileged. That's his power.
Thought you were gonna say he was almost murdered as a child.
He was almost murdered as a child, but he stopped it with his magic.
With his privilege.
He stopped it with his white privilege.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his white power. White power. White power. Or white privilege.
White power. No, you're not allowed to say that.
What is white power? White privilege.
Little-
River.
You can't just say that shit.
Yeah,
He
that.
can and he did.
I'm gonna nonchalantly say the bad thing.
No, I'm kidding.
It's River, what do you expect?
I didn't realize what I said, so you started pointing out. I was like, oh yeah, that's not a thing you're supposed to say.
Well, no
All was
audience.
said.
No audience. There's a difference. He's not bigoted. He's just high.
I'm high, ladies and gentlemen.
You're always high. You're just
I'm
There's-
always high. I'm like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I look like him too.
There's a
Ask anyone here. I look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
there's a fine line between Klansman and Libertarian.
I'm neither. I'm a
It's a
stone
ve-
man.
It's a very fine line.
and they're just River, who's just high as fuck.
I mean, not to press you or sound rude, River, but like the reason why you get a dab before doing recording sessions is so you can calm your nerves, right?
That and I'm funnier when I'm high.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like I said, I didn't realize what I said until you started pointing it out. I was like, oh yeah, that's not a thing you're supposed to say.
Just ignore it like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Wipe the slate.
Let's move on from what I said so we don't have people take this out of context, which they probably already did because it's the internet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't want
Twitter.
the internet trying to do what they're doing to Metallica.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because Metallica has the fucking like iron cross on the guitar and shit like that.
did they just add that, or what's going on?
No.
I've never heard of this.
So the symbol that James Hetfield has on his guitar, it's the same symbol that apparently like Nazis used or something.
Oh, really?
No,
Or something
okay,
like that.
So people,
I don't remember
there are people
exactly.
who consistently confuse the Iron Cross with Nazis. The Iron Cross was used for the German soldiers of World War One, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I was like, it sounded like that.
People constantly confuse it with Nazis all the time, but I
Yeah.
guess media
Like,
hasn't really helped that.
I get it
And
to
then,
some
like,
level.
When they had the bassist Jason Newsted, it was a very interesting time because a lot of the comments they made could be called homophobic these days.
Oh.
They recently. What recently happened is a bunch of like young Stranger Things fans are trying to cancel him for some shit they said in the like mid '80s.
Oh.
It's obviously
Yeah.
not going to be successful because, well, it's Metallica,
It's Metallica.
and it was
You
shit
can't
that was
cancel
said
Metallica.
40 years ago. You could honestly, and this is gonna be true, You can guarantee that they really only said those things was because this was the 80s and they're a metal band. They were probably on all kinds of fucking drugs.
Yeah.
They were probably trying to say the edgiest shit they could to be like, oh, we're so fucking hardcore.
Yeah, this was the 80s. They were. You could take into account that they were on drugs.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm pretty sure they will be the first to tell you they were on drugs at the time.
Oh, they have. They
Yeah.
admitted the fact that they were using drugs. They didn't get clean until the Black Album.
The
came out.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah, which was the early 2000s. Hell, James Hetfield just checked into rehab not too long ago.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, that's. Huh.
But yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of.
Metallica.
I can kind of understand the confusion. More or less, this is. It's more of a cynical take that I have. It's because usually the cancel mob only knows of World War II. That's the only war in existence that they've ever known. And so they associate
research.
It's the only one you know, but yet they're so dumb that they think it also didn't happen.
Okay, that's true. But what basically what I'm trying to say, is it boss fight?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are you gonna use BFG? Oh boy. Okay.
That would be the Cyber Demon.
Okay, so I think
Punch him in the dick.
I think it's this boss, but apparently there's a glitch you can do with the BFG with this boss. So, okay, are any of you familiar with the Mega Man pause trick?
No.
Okay, so in Mega Man 1, if you use the elect beam and rapidly pause, every single frame counts as a frame of damage. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the same thing happens with the BFG here. If you just go into the quick select wheel like that as you're shooting the BFG, every single frame is a damage.
Well, I don't think it matters. He's nearly dead.
You're taking care of him, no problem, right there. Actually.
Yeah, because it's normal mode.
Oh, you're playing on normal. Okay, well, still.
You ruined the immersion, Carlos.
But still,
we thought you were great at this game on a hard difficulty.
You took care of that pretty well, actually. So that was neat. But yeah, I like how
now for another boss fight.
Oh, he comes back. Oh, never mind then.
No, it's not.
It's not over. Oh, okay. Quick, do
you
the Mega Man.
It was over, but
I did think it was over. Yeah, quick, do the Mega Man pause trick.
Yeah, no, I actually had trouble on this boss on the second phase.
I think I don't remember if I die or not on this one. I might.
My main problem was just running out of ammo.
Same.
Yeah,
Use
I remember
BFG.
running out of ammo.
If this were live, I'm fucking asking you to use the BFG. Do the Mega Man pause trick.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to try that and see if it
was
works.
actually running out of BFG ammo
Oh.
because I used it all beforehand.
I haven't even used it once yet.
Well, you used it
Yeah, no, you're
showcase
doing
it off
a
at the
lot better
beginning.
than I was.
Yeah, you seem to be making quick work of him. I can see why the first phase was easier, because it's supposed to trick you. Okay, it tricked me.
Lead you into a false sense of security.
Right.
Be like, haha, fuck you, we are tricking you.
Oh, I did die.
Oh, shoot. Come on, you can do it. You can do
never
it.
mind.
Nice.
Do you have to use the
Here's that
PFG one?
bitch.
Alright.
He gets staggered if you do use it, though.
I know. I just don't.
Well, you know what to do when you play it next.
Where
I'm about to watch an entire ship be destroyed.
Okay, that was pretty awesome right there.
It was.
Yeah, it was like, can Carlos do it? He did it. Yay.